Welcome back to the Stanford Cardinal Dynasty, where today we have a rivalry of old. Notre Dame comes to Palo Alto as we have our third installment in this series. Now, Notre Dame is not off to a great start. They are 1-4 with a one-score loss to currently second-ranked Wisconsin. Another one-score loss, 3-point to 11th-ranked Maryland. Their only win on the season came against an unranked Minnesota, 32-30. They then went to Michigan, got beat by double scores. Michigan 16th-ranked, Nebraska 12th-ranked, and they beat Notre Dame by 8. We are the second non-ranked team Notre Dame is setting to face. And despite the lack of winning, their junior quarterback here in Kenny Minchie is actually playing a pretty good game. 15 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions, where it seems to be the problem is with incompletions, only 59% complete. Rushing the ball, they do have the junior in Kendron Young, averaging 4.5 a rush, 1 touchdown, 1 fumble. Same for their backup running back. So it seems like they might be relying more so on their receiving to do the scoring, as Greathouse does lead them in receptions, 28 with 382 yards, 4 touchdowns. But it is Krishan McCray, the senior, with 5 touchdowns leading that group. Defensively, their linebackers roam. Drake Bowen as well as Kingston Viluamu Asa lead them in tackles, 40 and 38 respectively. TFLs, you got Logan Thomas and Sean Seviano Jr., both of which with 3 TFLs. Sack leader is Seviano Jr. with 3. You also have a few other guys getting involved. The team is not forcing that many turnovers though. And kicking the ball, they've done mostly well, with the senior Zach Yoakum only missing 1 attempt to this point. Now, as for your Cardinal, well, they are one of the worst offenses here in the Pac-12. Currently last in yards by about 260. But defensively, they are one of the best, just a handful of yards worse than number 1 ranked Oregon Ducks. They are top 4 in national sacks forced, and you can thank that to 2 players. First, you have Tuvaru Tafiti, the senior edge rusher, who's just coming off a fantastic game. And then on his opposite side, right end, you have Sony Fotu, the freshman redshirt, who has just dominated since getting his start. And I'm sure that pair plus a hungry offense really looking forward to getting some revenge on last season's goose egg. But we are underway under the lights here in Palo Alto. As we will take the touchback, offense will head out at the 25. As mentioned, last year did not go well. 44-0. The offense couldn't put up a single point. Offense has changed a good little bit since then. We'll see how they do as play 1 loses 1. They tried to get the screen set up to the freshman receiver, didn't go anywhere. Now they go Parrish. Down the middle, he'll pick up 6. But really, the key to success today is going to be the offense moving the ball. They've struggled with that the last couple games. Defensively, though, they've come through. Considering how level these teams are on paper, we need the offense to do their part. As we go with a run here, down the middle, Irvin will pick up 3. We've seen a good rotation at that running back spot the last couple games. Expect to see a little bit more of that. Irvin did get banged up a little bit in the last game. Healthy for this one, as Brown making a lot of changes at the line here. He goes Irvin running through and picking up the first. Seems to be those changes worked out well for him. Cardinal into plus territory as they go jet dive. Borden turns up, picks up 2. Ended up not having as much room as they expected. 2nd and 8. It's Irvin with the cutback lane and just shy of the first down. So on 3rd and 1, they bring out all the running backs. With the wing T, it's Dog. And they're going to say he is short. If so, it was not by much. So the offense going to run right back to it. Sticking with that wing T here. Brown under center, goes right back to Dog, and he will have it that time. Not a whole lot extra, but they do get the job done. At the 36, they go spread, 2 to the left, 1 to the right-hand side. Split backfield, and under pressure, Brown is sacked. The right side of the line does not hold up. It's Tevin Bayless with a loss of 18. Spread empty here for Brown as they go quarterback sneak. He's going to pick up a handful there. They'll still leave the Cardinal well behind the chains, though. 3rd and 12. Brown in the pocket. He's got a receiver coming across. It was Borden who was open. Not enough time to throw, and instead it will be a punt. So a promising drive eventually stalls out. Now we'll get a chance to take a look at the defense for the Cardinal. Again, coming off a really big game. It's a reverse pass with an open target, the tight end, as Notre Dame starts with a trick play that goes to the house. They've started this year 1-4. They needed that play. And it's one heck of a way to get this rivalry underway. Now the offense going to have to head right back on out here and try to get things sorted after their first drive ended up with nothing. Going back to the run, and Parrish is swallowed up. Their running game has been their best part of their offense to this point. Expect them to lead heavily on it. As they go the halfback screen here, let some blocks develop. Parrish cuts towards the middle, and he gets clothesline. Good news for the Cardinal, it came after he picked up the first. Irvin checks in the following play as he takes the handoff to the outside. He slips the safety. He's bursting past the midfield line and down at the 40. There was a lot of expectation around Cedric Irvin when Coach Barrington came here to Palo Alto. He hasn't quite lived up to it, but a great play there as the receiver open. It's underthrown, intercepted by the linebacker. Notre Dame takes over at the 35. If that pass a little bit higher, you're hitting on a big play. Brown also could have just kept it, ran it, and picked up a nice chunk as well. Notre Dame picks up a gain of 3 on first down, 2nd and 7. Crowding the line here as they do hand it off. And diving, slipping the tackle of Sumlin. Eventually, Frausto Ramos chops him down. Kendron Young, though, sets up the Fighting Irish into plus territory. They'll see if they snap the ball prior to the first, and they do not. So, it is Notre Dame currently in charge here. Well, this one only really separated by a couple big plays. But as we do get the second underway, it is 7-0 Notre Dame in plus territory. As Young, patient running, does end up paying off with a gain of 6. Haven't seen any plays yet from Tafiti or Sony Fotu. See how well they get stuck into this one with a 2nd and 4. Notre Dame will look to pass. Got a couple guys open, but it's the safety in camp that ends it. Stanford walked him down to that slot corner spot. He comes on the blitz, picks up a nice sack. 3rd and 11. Chance to get off the field here. As here comes Sony Fotu. They might split that with Tafiti as well. The edge rushers combine. And that officially ends the drive from Notre Dame. Cardinal could take over at the 24. No points come off the turnover. Just a waste of time as Parrish. He's going to pick up a gain of 6 initially, but a flag is thrown. This one's going to back him up. They get Kevin Buck, the tight end. So 1st and 16. Going back to that screen, they get Keenan, and he's going to pick up 5. Cardinal playing a lot of plays down towards the line here as Brown making some changes. 2nd and 11. They do walk the safety down to that right-hand side, throwing and finding McCoy. A quick hitter there for the Cardinal offense, still leaving them needing 5. As they let it develop, they do get Buck with a burst of speed. He's headed down the sideline, out at the opposite 40. Big play from the sophomore tight end. With that 1st and 10 in plus territory, it's Irvin in the backfield. That's where they go. Good blocking up front, and he's got another first down. This is the last season as a senior, looking to make a big impact. Parrish does check in to follow as they look to set up a pass play. Brown, he's trying to get to the outside, nowhere to go. That one will count as a sack, loss of 1. 2nd and 11, Parrish checks back in. They go his way, and he picks up 4. That also just moves us inside 4 minutes here in the second quarter. 2 go to the left-hand side, Haddad lone to the right-hand side. Single high safety. as they're tossing this one up for Bachmeier, who brings it down. Touchdown, Cardinal. He just mossed that corner, skied up, and we are tied up here 7-7. 3:42 left before halftime. But in college ball, that is a lot of time left. Both teams still with 3 timeouts. Fighting Irish, they start with Young, who already is going to break forward for a gain of near 15. Cardinal got caught there. The double A-gap blitz let the outside open. Young has started this game off pretty strong, as it looks to be going right back to him. Quick claps from the front 7, but he powers through for 5. This one might be one where the Cardinal need a little bit more from their DTs. Going Young's way, no read option, swallowed up Rico Coates. He played a pretty good freshman year, but this year, big step forward. 3rd and 6, a chance to get off the field. Having to cover 2 levels and squeezing it by Richardson. A great throw. As the 2-minute warning hits as well, a little bit of a breather for Notre Dame Fighting Irish, as they'll look to continue passing the ball here or scrambling. Here comes Howerton. The big DT picks up the sack. Though Notre Dame, they're going to get right back to it. Keeping those timeouts in their back pocket. There's a loss of 3. She's got about 1:45 left here in this first half. Continuing to look for throws, dumping it off to the outside. Asher comes down for the tackle. Of course, there's been a lot of talk surrounding Asher and his all-over play to start the season. Tafiti with a rush forces him into Sony Fotu. Ume also back there, and that does force a punt. Well, the defense playing a little bit of a bend but don't break style. 1:25 and 2 timeouts for the offense as Brown, he steps back and he doesn't get rid of it. They say safety. That one very, very close. Couldn't tell if he was in front of the line initially when the hit took place. They're gonna say it is a safety as Traore gets back there. But it looks like Coach Barrington has thrown the challenge flag, trying to take a second look at this one to see where that ball was. Brown moving forward. He stretches out, but unsure where that ball was. We need a better look, and it doesn't appear we're going to get it. But the play does stand. Safety. Notre Dame take the lead. 9-7, plus they're going to get the ball right on back here. Good stop there from Stevenson. Already a lot of big plays happening in this first half. Notre Dame with a chance to extend their lead prior to halftime. Though that pass is dropped a little bit behind the intended target. Minchie has only dropped back and passed the ball 3 times. So they've dropped back a little bit more than that, but sacks coming in have disrupted. Frausto Ramos couldn't break that one up, but he's definitely taken a big step forward here in his senior season. 1st and 10 here, Notre Dame. They'll look to pass the ball across the middle, and getting another first down. Timeout is called. Interesting that they do call the timeout there. Again, college football. Clock stops while they reset the chains. And they're sending everyone deep. Sending a couple guys underneath. He gets chopped out. Smart play design there. Send the guys deep. If you have the shot, take it. If not, someone's going to be left open. As they throw to the outside, Asher, no, Morris was in tight coverage. He just got bodied out. Great catch there from Notre Dame's receiver 13 with 33 seconds and counting. Mincy throws to the outside and ripped away from the receiver Morris. Well, maybe got beat last time, made sure he didn't that time. 28 seconds left here. We're at the 30. They'll continue passing the ball, sticking with these check downs, picking up the first down. Yet again, they call the timeout. They are down inside the red zone here. 23 seconds left at the 19. 2 spread either side. Pass rush, trying to get back there. Eventually, Fotu provides pressure. Once again, they find 13. That is Krishan McCray, their leading touchdown artist this year. As time is running, early movement, they're going to get Richardson. It'll also act as a free timeout. 11 seconds left. They're at the 2-yard line. Going with the run. Young breaks the plane, at least they say. And with that, a 2-score lead here before halftime. Now with 9 seconds left, do the Cardinal attempt to make some plays happen here, or do they take it on into halftime? Well, they start with a spread empty look as they're going downfield for Borden, who gets the grab. Timeout is called. 3 seconds left. What a toss from Brown. Now they're going to send out ETN here to try to get a field goal before half, and he puts it through the posts. So 16-10 is your halftime score. A couple plays went against your home team. A couple big plays for the Fighting Irish, including their first snap on offense. But overall, it's been a fun game so far. 10 points scored, which is 10 more than we had in last year's matchup. Jaden Greathouse is off to a really good start, though they've also got Krishan McCray going. Young at running back. This should be a good battle in the second half. As we get the game back underway, it is Notre Dame starting out on offense. With a single back set, they go play action, rolling, and having to cover 2 different guys, the linebacker froze. Normally, we see a lot better play there from Rico Cote. Not that time. First down on play 1 for Notre Dame. Then they go to the running game. They're going to pick up a second straight first down. The interior of the line there just got cleared as they're just shy of the midfield line here, 5 yards away. They go back to Young, looking for the cutback lane, spins off the tackle, and he does get by that midfield line. This is where we talked about in the first half, needing a little bit more here from the DTs. They've got to lock down this running game. As Ume gets back there, no one to help out. It's a first down run. Cardinal might need to get a little bit more aggressive here with their front 7. As they do there, Ume makes the play this go around. And that's sack number 4 or 5 for this Cardinal defense already today. 2nd and 16, just in front of that 50-yard line. They bring the blitz and the DTs hit home. They tried to set up the screen to Young, and the back of Tafiti holding up Howerton. Though you can see the legs shaking a little bit, I would expect so. Tafiti maybe around 240, holding up around 320. That's a lot of pounds as the DT gets back there again. They got the screen that time. Rico Cote flows, and this drive is over. Strong answer there from the Cardinal defense. Now time for their offense. 1st and 10. As they do go Parrish. Not much room. They maybe get back to the line there, so 2nd and 10. It's Irvin this time, and he's got a lot more grass. He bursts by the safety. He's at the 50. 40, tracked down from behind at the 35. Well, that's now a pair of big rushes for Cedric Irvin. We're going to have Parrish check in to follow. Give a little bit of a breather there to the running back, as he will pick up just 1. Though it seems like the blocking not being shared evenly so far between these running backs. Irvin checks back in here with a single set. And looking to get to the outside here. Brown throws and a diving swat. Big play there from 27, the linebacker star here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3rd and 9. Hard count, no one jumps. Brown, he's got Keenan, underthrown. Once again, a little bit more height. That might be a touchdown. ETN now kicking against the wind here. He's got the power. Accuracy is perfect. 2 long field goals here for your Cardinal kicker, and it is 16-13. Both defenses playing a little bit of bend but don't break, at least not entirely. As we still got a great ball game here mid-3rd. Biting on the play fake. Deep shot tipped away. Morris. Cardinal brought the house there on first down. Pays off for him. 2nd and 10. As it's going to be some more play action here. Shot to the outside, finding the tight end as Cote gets that ankle out of bounds. Notre Dame doing a good job here of mixing up their play calls. Not everything going straight down the middle. Setting up the screen. That's eaten up. Cardinal run a fair few screens themselves. Sure, the defense used to seeing those. 2nd and 10. Oh, look for a normal pass here. No play action. Sony Fotu back again. This freshman is insane. And the defense really is different with him out there, as Tafiti read that one. But really, night and day is the defense from the first game of the season to now. 1st and 10 at the 38, the Cardinal offense head out onto the field as they're looking deep for Bachmeier, and he holds on to it. The deep ball back in action here in Palo Alto. Just need to hit a little bit more consistently on the rest of the plays. At the 23, 26 in the backfield, as Brown does hand it off to him. Slips one, not going to get by the next two, gain of 8. And just as we're talking about running backs, they exit the backfield here for 2nd and 2, and not enough time. They had Buck. I feel like that's just been the game today for the offense. Opportunities there, they just haven't quite hit, and talk about hit, it's another sack. Traore gets back there, and he ends not only the drive here, but also ends the 3rd quarter. To start the 4th, we've got a field goal attempt here to tie. Etienne, a perfect 3 of 3. And we are level here, 16-16. Now we just need the crowd here in Palo Alto to get behind their defense. As Notre Dame out here on offense, shot down the seam, tight end wide open. Sumlin, he gets shaken off, bad angle from Frausto Ramos. And it's a one-play touchdown for Notre Dame. Both of their touchdown drives, just one play. A real gut punch for the Cardinal fans who were getting into it there. Offense taken back over at the 25, back trailing. As they hand it off, Parrish with a gain of 4. He defined a touchdown drive. Irvin checks in at running back. They go his way, slip back lane. He's got a 1st down. Just got to keep this one slowly marching down the field. As they go with a receiver screen, it's Haddad. Quickly denied. Just a gain of 1 for number 1. 2nd and 9. They go back to the running game here. Parrish cuts down the middle. We'll pick up about 4. And once again, Cardinal needing 5 here. Stacking the front is Notre Dame. Cardinal will look to throw the ball. They had several open targets. Not enough time to throw. But it's surprisingly the offense heading out onto the field here. 4th and 5. Brown. Hard count. He gets someone to jump. They don't throw the flag. Bachmeier, though, holds on to it. Looked like they were expecting the free play there. The refs blatantly missed the early jump along that left side. Ends up working out here for the Cardinal as they've got Haddad this time. He's got the 1st down, and it looks like they're going with a little bit more tempo here. Brown has them back to the line, single high safety. They go with the run. Parrish follows the block, gets a hurdle. He bursts to the outside by the 20 and down, out of bounds at the 12. Tempo works to perfection that time. Now with a bunch going to the right-hand side, Borden lone to the left. And Brown stepping up in the pocket. He'll end up scrambling, picking up 5 for 2nd and 5 here at the 8. Bunch moves into that right-hand side a little bit tighter. Brown again moving, but nowhere to go. Once again, a 3rd and 5. Cardinal have struggled to finish these drives. Got to find a way to do it here. Brown dropping back. He's under pressure. He gets the ball out, but it does hit the turf. 4th and 5. Cardinal offense yet again staying out. Hard count. Movement from both sides, and this time they do get the call. Early movement from Notre Dame. However, it was not enough for the 1st down. So they bring out the wing T. Brown making a change. He didn't like it. 4th and 1. Play action. They've got Dog with the touchdown. Game is tied. The freshman running back comes in, getting that ball out under pressure. Good throw from Brown. And this tight battle continues. 23-23. 4:14 left here in the 4th quarter. Handing the ball off down the middle goes Young. Takes a pop at the end. But he's still got a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 with a wider set here. They hand it off. Young. Patience in the backfield that time doesn't pay off. The line ends up collapsing around him. And it's a 3rd and 3. And quick throw on the RPO is caught. Asher broke on it quickly, just didn't get there in time to jar it away. 1st and 10 at the 33. As they go back to the RPO all the way to the outside. Bad angle from Ramos. That's going to be another 1st down for Greathouse. Again, he's their leading target in terms of both receiving yards and receptions. 1st and 10, pistol set here. As they go play action. And dumping it as Tafiti broke the edge. 2-minute warning. Both teams do have their timeouts. 23-23. Notre Dame just outside of plus territory and just inside with that catch. They're going to go hurry up on it. Make sure the defense gets set here as well. They change up their look. They go to the right-hand side and off the receiver's hands. Threw it too quickly. Notre Dame bringing out the punt team. Big mistake there from Greathouse, who was having a great game. 1:37, the Cardinal take over. Though they've got a lot of grass to cover here. Parrish, great running. He just simply let the line do its thing. He picks up a gain of 9. Now all 3 check in here. It's Montrell Dog. He's got the 1st down. Still a little over a minute left here in this one. 2 high safeties, but press coverage across the board here for Brown. As he's got his receiver, Haddad to the outside with the secure grab. Cardinal about in field goal range. And they're trying to hand Notre Dame a 5th loss while improving to 4-1 themselves. They go Irvin. He busted to the left-hand side. Another 1st down. Timeouts being called by the Irish. A great defensive game here. A little bit of some back and forth under a minute left. Stanford in control. As Parrish goes down the middle, he's got another good game. Mascot trying to keep the Fighting Irish in this one, but he can't do it all himself. 49 seconds left. It's Parrish trying to find that cutback lane. He's close to that 1st down marker. And in fact, the refs give it to him. They're going to bring down the safety to the left-hand side here. Notre Dame is out of timeouts. It's Irvin. No gain. Now, of course, you expect Stanford to just keep this one on the ground here. Keeping all the running backs out there. They go Dog. As he tries to bounce it, he does bounce it. Maybe back to the line, though. It looks like they're just trying to set up the ETN go-ahead field goal here. 3rd and 9. Wing T yet again. Irvin right down or about down the middle, lining up with that right goalpost. Cardinal called their timeout. And it's to go 4 of 4 ETN with the simple game-winning field goal. Stanford take down Notre Dame. It's the 1st win in this rivalry for Coach Barrington. But a great battle on the field. 26-23. Offense looked a little bit better out there today. Defense locked down a lot of promising drives. No real turnovers forced from our defense. We did give up a couple out there, but that is a big win in this historic rivalry. Elijah Brown is the MVP of the game, or player of the game, whatever you prefer. 225, 66% complete. We did give up, as mentioned, a couple big plays. Notre Dame, they hit a couple big passes on us. But outside of that, this defense, they locked them down. And to top it off, we just landed 5-star offensive lineman in Enrique Heath out of La Habra, California. We wanted to add some better depth for the interior. Well, we definitely just landed a great guy for that. Is he the only commit? No. We do also land 4-star running back in Larry Sulai. Gonna have to double check that one out of Fresno, California. And we're going to add a linebacker there as well. James Tuttle out of Rancho Santa Margarita, California, 4-star. And why not? Tack on another one. Patrick Moses, Keller, Texas, 4-star receiver. And Benedict Ume is your Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week. I think it's safe to say, cross your fingers, knock on wood, contradicting the safe to say, but I think the Cardinal have arrived. And next time, we get to face UCLA for the first time in this series, so that should be fun. Return here to Pac-12 football, and, hopefully we get a little bit more Pac-12 after darks. That's kind of the whole thing here with the Pac-12. Now, quick note, as this is the first video recorded in the new office. I haven't edited it yet, so I'll find out shortly, but if there were any weirdness with the audio, again, it's a new space, getting things still sorted here. Obviously, you can tell, don't have the jerseys behind me, so still hanging some things on some walls. We'll get that sorted quickly as we get used to the new space, which also, a thank you for last Thursday was the video that typically was out 12:30 Pacific time, came out a little bit later. Appreciate your guys' patience on that, but a big one here today. Make sure you stick around for the next one. Hit that bell icon on the bottom right, or scroll down, hit the sub button, and definitely tap that bell icon so you're notified of when these videos go live. This series every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Madden 25 every Tuesday, Thursday, as we are in the final season of the Tennessee States Only Challenge, the final of the States Only Challenge, and we will get into a franchise when that series comes to a close. So make sure you're staying tuned over there, and next time we head to LA.